Howdy, howdy. Hope everyone is doing well. So today I've got a live tasting for you. I guess not only one, it's two. We've got Wild Common. So I've got lot one, we got lot two. I also want to do a side by side. So I'm going to go ahead and pour these. Go ahead and let them breathe here for a minute. And talk about the brand, how it's made, where it's from. Alright, there we go. So, Wild Common, coming out of Cascahuín, Nome 1123. It's owned by Andy Bardon, master distiller is Salvador Rosales, and I'm expecting great things. Cascahuín, it's magnificent distillery. Everything that I've had that's come out of there is wonderful. So it's down in the valley outside of Tequila. So what is interesting about that is everything's cooked in stone brick ovens. They say it's cooked for 72 hours. They let it cool down for 24. But then from there they macerate, not only using a Tahona but also a roller mill, deep well water for both. And then so they do open air fermentation in the cement tanks. They do with fibers, and there's a stainless steel tanks that they do without fibers. And so they're going to bring that back, and they're going to distill those in copper pot stills, and then they're going to blend that. And also another thing that I think is great, it's 42 ABV, 84 proof. What I like about that, 80 proof is fine, but I just find with tequila, anytime you go over 80 proof, you're just giving more of that character, deeper flavors. I think anything over 80 proof is like you're doing justice, for the product, obviously to a certain extent. No additives, and then actually after it's distilled, it's rest in stainless steel tanks. So I guess let's start with lot one here in my left hand. So I just opened these. Haven't nosed them or tried them at all myself. Okay, get a good nose. A lot of cooked agave up front, but it's buttery, and then I do get some of the dry earthiness that I get out of Valley tequilas. But still, there seems to be some round edges. Like a minerality or an olive. Really nice, pleasant nose. Seems to be complex. Nothing off-putting. Very, very pleasant. Let's go ahead and try this. Wow, that is nice. First thing I want to say about this is just like deep flavors. Very complex. It's not one note. So yeah, I get the buttery agave up front, but I get a lot of minerality. I get vegetal, but even within each of those categories, there's multiple layers. I'll definitely spend my time with this later and do full tasting notes, but just with doing kind of a first pour, wanted to capture that. Great nose. I'm getting more minerality, getting some lime zest. Yeah. That zest punches through. I'm now picking up some white pepper in there as well. Just once again, this is the lot one. Man, very good, very solid. Definitely want to spend some time with it because there's layers in there to really dive in and pick out those different flavors. Just grabbing some water here. Let me know if you've tried this. If you haven't, definitely pick it up. You can go to siptequila.com right now. I believe that's the only place you can pick it up. New customers, I believe they do free shipping. For a while, they were doing $5 off a bottle. I don't know if you can do that with the free shipping, but either way, and it's worth it. I think it's around $60 a bottle, which is a steal. Okay, so this is lot 2. And I'm getting a different nose. I'm getting some wet cement, agave, obviously. There's a little more perfume or floral. Of course, it's raining right now in Texas, middle of August. We will take it. Normally it'd be like 90 degrees at 75, so that could be influencing this. Yeah, very different nose. Still complex, a lot of layers. All right. This one right off the bat seems to be a little more buttery, more like a viscous mouthfeel. There's some sweetness, some agave sweetness that pops off. Just a tad bit of like pepper, kind of the tingle from the 84 proof. But for even 84 proof, I mean it's not high proof at all. It's such a little difference. I think it just adds to that complexity, allows for those deeper notes. I'm not really tasting any alcohol or an alcohol tingle. Yeah, it's good. I would say the lot 2 right now for me is it's coming off a little sweeter, a little rounder. There seems to be some more kind of floral notes. Not full like Highland agave, but more so than lot 1. Lot 1 seems to be, to me, a little more traditional valley tequila, and this one seems to just be a little sweeter, a little more fruity floral. But man, both are magnificent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have fun with these. I'm gonna sit down, spend some time, try and get as many notes out of it that I can. Regardless, even if you don't like doing this, really nosing it and trying to get all the flavor profiles out of it, if you just enjoy sipping good tequila, man, grab both of these bottles. You can send a message to Sip Tequila saying you want one of each lot while you can. I know their Reposado is about to come out. I hear September-ish. Don't quote me on that. I'm not in charge whatsoever. But man, these are both magnificent. You should add these to your collection. So excited to try them. And there'll be more information to follow. So until then, salud. That is good. That's good.